Morning, 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 everyone. This is Trend Follow this side, and it's that time of the week. Today, we'll plan this week. We'll look at some of the zones, some of the trade ideas. Before we start, I would like to point out how perfectly we nailed last week. I said I'm not very bearish here. I think there can be a bounce that can come, and it came. The second one, which was really good, was if you go to the previous videos, you will see that I pointed out not this one, but this one in particular, where I said the spore art can work, and look at that. The next one we talked about was EuroCAD. Again, same thing. I said it should come here and then it can go up, and that happened perfectly, right? So I think last week we nailed perfectly, and this week I hope to do the same. So talking about this week, we have to start with something very important, which is DXY. So DXY, I feel like as much as I would want it to break down, and I think people are calling for it that it should come here. I do think it will. It is possible. I don't think it's this week. Having said that, it is very much possible. I'm like in a wait and watch scenario. And the reason I'm not feeling comfortable saying, okay, it will do this is almost the same reason as last week, which is this week, we took the monthly liquidity and the weekly low, but then couldn't close down, right? So that doesn't make me comfortable. I thought we will close down, and then I would have been very comfortable saying that it can do something like that. So what I would expect is this week, like if it tests this and then holds here, then we are doing this, right? I'm not feeling comfortable saying it will go continue going down. So one reason, as I said, it took the liquidity, couldn't close below. The second reason is I always feel scared when there are these long wicks, right? So I have to be careful just above. So even if it goes down, it will be a painful one, right? It may not be a quick move. So I want to watch the price action here. I have a feeling that it should do something like this, but right now we are at a state that it's kind of tough to call out, right? So I will just be honest with you guys. It is tough, and you can have your opinions on that, right? My opinion generally has been that, like, uh, I don't think it can go down that easily. If it does, then I will take a pullback. Like, for example, let's go to DXY again. If it does, then I want it to hold, come here, then I can do something like this, right? So that's what I feel like. If it wants to go down, I want to see more data from the market. Right now, I don't think so it's going down. Right now, I think it's it may just hold this area and reverse. One of the reason, if you see, is let's see some of the charts. Okay, so quickly, it's in daily demand. Okay, USD JPY, USD CHF is the only one which is like, okay, it can, it can may continue, it may just continue. But then if you look at CAD CHF, this is how a breaker candle looks like, right? So more data is needed definitely from the market. Then if you look at USD CAD, took a daily demand, took a daily fair value gap bounce. Euro USD, it's in this weekly supply with a doji candle. Can it continue? I doubt it. GBP USD daily supply, weekly doji, right? And then long wicks. Nah, odd USD, the strongest one, took a very, very clean uh, daily supply. Okay, NZD USD, again, daily supply. There is a weekly fair value gap here, took a rejection from there. So I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Apart from that, yeah, so I'm just not feeling it, right? So now that is what I wanted to talk about DXY. That in my opinion, it can continue down, but the probability for me is not like very high that it will continue down. So that's why either wait and watch, or either we'll talk about some other trade ideas. The next one I wanted to talk about were odd pairs, Australian dollar pairs. The reason I wanted to talk about is we have just pointing it out. This is kind of the reversal logic. Everywhere it has taken a liquidity level, not the ultimate liquidity level, but a liquidity level. So in this case, the wave was like this. It took this liquidity level, right? Or CHF took this liquidity level. Odd CAD, this one hasn't. I mean, yeah, you can say so. This here, yeah, this one took it from here, right? Odd NZD, no, this one I was hoping it will take it, but no. Odd JPY took this, right? So the reason I'm saying this is not because I want to trade a reversal on this, is because I would say that it's time to be careful on Australian dollar pairs. That's all I wanted to talk about. Point it out. And there are some trade ideas around it, right? So wanted to talk about those. Okay. So the next is let's look at some of the high risk to reward. If I'm right about DXY, then why I think this should hold, this area should hold. So firstly, there is an SMT between USD CHF and USD JPY. So there is a daily demand SMT between USD CHF and USD JPY. And also if you look at CAD JPY on weekly time frame, it just held above this weekly block, right? So I think something like this can happen, right? So that's why I think it can reverse. And USD JPY is acting stronger. So I think this will reverse completely. This may reverse completely. So I think there is a possibility we test this level or this level. That's where I'm focusing on. It's high risk to reward. Similarly, I took USD CAD on Friday when it tested this fair value gap. I think if it reverses a little bit, or I should say pull back, there you should look at price action here, right? So that's what I'm targeting, especially if it comes to this daily area or this area. I want to see what how the price reacts there. Okay, these two are the high risk to reward setup that I think can work. Next is odd CHF, right? As I said, odd has taken liquidity everywhere. If this area hasn't been tested or this area hasn't been tested, I think this can be a good trade. You have a weekly level, you have a daily supply, potential daily supply with odd Australian dollar taking liquidity from everywhere. I think this can really work well. Odd NZD, we talked about it last week. I would not go much into it, but I'm very curious on price action in this region. CAD JPY, I think JPY pairs can reverse. At least I'm not I cannot comfortably say that it will continue down. It is a high risk to reward setup for me, so I will play it to the upside. There's a daily demand here. I may prefer USD over CAD. So USD JPY, as I said, Euro CHF, the same logic. You have this weekly candle. If on Monday you get a bounce till here, it may be a good idea to short it with the target being this weekly low. So I think something like this can be good. GBP NZD. Yeah, this one I was really like. So if you look at the weekly chart, yes, there is a possibility that it can continue going down. But as I showed on Australian dollar pairs, most of them have taken liquidity. So I feel like the probability, and this daily action shows me the probability of going up is there. Uh, it took the previous week low and formed a green candle. I think if it tests this region or tests this region again, you can see something like here. It can come here. That's what I see on GBP NZD. GBP or Australian dollars, same logic. I think this is a very good daily demand, potential daily demand, but the risk to reward isn't there. But if it comes back somewhere here, I think my target would be here. So something like this. That's what I think can happen. NZD USD, it took a weekly fair value gap. There is a small weekly fair value gap here. I think once it comes down, shows clear action that, oh, it is rejecting, then this daily supply can be used to take a down move, where I personally would maximum target this or this. That's it. I wouldn't target this area. I would target ideally just this much to be safe, because uh, or little below this, because this has taken daily liquidity from here. This has daily liquidity from here. So when that happens, I cannot confidently say that, oh, it will test this level, right? So these were the trade ideas that I wanted to talk about. My main focus, at least at the start of the week, would be I'm already in USD CAD, so USD JPY mainly, and I would see if I can get into GBP NZD. I really like that chart, so let me bring that here. That would be my main focus. Remember, one of the reasons I'm talking about USD reversal or odd reversal or being safe there is because they have taken liquidity, and the price action looks like it will continue, but doesn't look like it will continue also. It depends on how you see it. So either wait for more data, or as I said, I personally am just taking high risk to reward setup. I hope that helps, guys. This is it for this week. All the best out there. Stay safe.